All right. It is 9:01. I was letting there were a few people logging in, so I was giving a second. But welcome. Happy Friday. And it has been a beautiful week. Goodness gracious. These 2 or 3 weeks we have like this are awesome. All right, let's hit it. This is by the way, I have 23 different options to talk about for the national day of the today. 23 national days. Can you believe that? I mean, there got to be, you got to limit at some point, right? So I'm sticking with National Guacamole Day and Happy Sit Next to a Stranger Day. I would prefer having coffee with my friends, but anyway, we'll give a shout out to sitting by a stranger and saying hello.
Hey,
Um,
Carl, anybody can name a national day. Why don't we name someday National Columbia, South Carolina Day?
let's do it.
Spread it across the country.
Yeah, well, there's actually uh, I mean, they have a National Tattoo Story Day, not a National Tattoo Day, but a Story Day. Papua New Guinea Independence Day. My favorite, though, this is September 16th is Stay Away from Seattle Day. I think all the people in Charleston would like a Stay Away from Charleston Day. But I'm voting for that. Let's do a National Columbia Day. I'll work on that. You can also collect a rock today. Is it National Collect Rock Day? So it doesn't take a whole lot of creativity, I promise you, on getting national days. So, but it has been a busy week. I'm gonna hit a couple things on the economy right quick, and then interesting. We had a big week this week. If you look at the August numbers came through, we saw a slight uptick in retail sales in August, 0.3%, 0.3 of a percentage up, and inflation only rose by 1/10 of a point. So that's a net new sales, which is good. A lot of that is back to school stuff. So August is a pivotal month for national stuff. So that's good. Biggest news of the week, quite frankly, is kudos to the six rail lines and the 12 unions and the Biden administration getting a deal to avert that shutdown. I can't tell you what that would have done. And be honest with you, Biden knew it as well, and his team. That would have been catastrophic for the Democrats running for re-election. So kudos to them. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce said a shutdown by the rail lines would have cost $2 billion a day. $2 billion a day. But if you think about moving goods and services across the country, and that would have been mainly the arteries in the Midwest that were going to be shut down. Whoo! That's we got a great company that makes pasta over in out Shop Road and down America Pasta Way. They get all of their materials out of the Dakotas, and so think about that line. That we would have had direct impact here from a lot of different sources, but it would have impacted everybody. So glad that was averted. That would have been a big deal. Interesting, Army just came out with a story today. The U.S. Army saw a 10% drop in aptitude last year from all their recruits. And this year they've seen a 13% drop in that number. And interesting, they're not going to meet their goals this year for recruiting. But this is staggering, quite frankly. Right now, 70% of potential recruits are disqualified because of obesity, aptitude, or drug, or not be able to pass a drug test. 70%. That's up from 30 to 40% pre-pandemic. That's just startling. So that goes, we've talked about this before, but the prep course they're doing out at Fort Jackson is going to pay dividends to try to curb some of those numbers. But by not hitting their recruiting goals, we're going to see a drop in the number of folks that come through Jackson. So, all right. back on some economic stuff. BEA came out with numbers yesterday for the month of August. Sales and use taxes collected by the Department of Revenue up 2.6% over last year, just under right at $10 million more collected in August than over last year. Individual tax income is up 63 million, 11.5% increase. And both basically the general fund, gross general fund dollars up 87 million, which is 8.6% overall over August, which is unbelievable that we're 1 month in of the state's fiscal year and seeing increases. All that to be said, you know, keep seeing these trigger warnings of what's coming down the pike. Interest rates for housing for Freddie Mac went to right above 6.02% interest rates this week. So, and we're expecting the Fed to come out with a full point increase of lending rates next week as well. So we'll see how these numbers pan out. But right now, we're not seeing a slowdown in the Sun Belt. We've talked about this before, but the data is even supporting it now that we've not seen a slowdown, but we've seen an increase. So now those are tax numbers are a little bit delayed, right? They're from last year's numbers, but it's pretty interesting. All right, local stuff. Richland County. It's only taken a couple months. They fired the director of the Alvin S. Glenn with no fanfare at all. In fact, no acknowledgement that they've done that, which is shocking. If they're getting beat up in the press, I don't know why they don't announce it. But anyway, fully expect lawsuits to be filed shortly on that. There's also an interesting article yesterday about rental rates in the Columbia market. We're down from a long time high of 95% occupancy, but we're down to 93% occupancy for rental units in Columbia, which is partly due to I mean, that's pretty high. It's pretty average rents rose about $100 a month. And but that's a lot due to the largest freshman class ever in the history of South Carolina. We had about 6,500 freshmen, and we're still adding units. Or more units were added this year down by the stadium. We're adding 650 new beds at the corner of Assembly and Washington Street next year. So we're adding to the total number of units, but man, oh man, that's pretty strong. 93% occupancy. All right, big announcement this week on two fronts. One, want to welcome ABB to West Columbia, the manufacturer of electric vehicle charging units. Their goal is to produce 10,000 electric charging units next year. They're going to hire about 100 people. So we're glad that they're decided to move to West Columbia. And as we speak, I'm sure the governor is giving one of his country music quotes right now, but he is presenting USC and Verizon have announced a new innovation experience hub at the University of South Carolina. They're applying 5G technology to healthcare, manufacturing, and infrastructure. I was able to join them last night at a reception, met lots of great folks with Verizon from Colorado to Dallas to New Jersey. They were all in town, a huge group of folks that were in town from Verizon, and their investment in partnership with the university will be felt. So really cool stuff. But they had a 9 o'clock, I guess the governor was speaking at 9 o'clock today, welcoming them to Columbia. The takeaway though is, listen, they actually love, a lot of the executives from Verizon that I talked to had not been to Columbia before, and were thrilled with our community. Loved walking downtown last night. Now the weather was really perfect. A couple of them had been here a few weeks before, and it was not as perfect. They said they thought they had been hot before, but they had never seen hot like the humidity in Columbia in late August. So anyway, we're glad to have them here. Lots of cool stuff going on this weekend. What was mentioned, obviously, we got a small football game tomorrow against #1 Georgia. That's always going to be a fun one. But listen, that game got pushed back. So everybody watched the clock. Got pushed back 12 minutes in order for ESPN to show the great experience that they have at Willie B. So they're going to broadcast the whole 2001 with the players running on the field. And so they usually don't do that. Usually go straight into the ball games for those that don't normally watch college football on Saturday. They jump at it and go, but they actually delayed it so to get that experience in. So that's cool. But dude, they're going to be, I guess Willie B holds 82,000 people. Expect another 50,000 that don't have tickets are going to be out there. Traffic's going to be a zoo in the morning, but it's going to be awesome. So have fun and watch out for all the fans that are downtown. At the same time, my favorite festival of the year is the Columbia Greek Festival going on now. Started at 12 yesterday. Ran into some folks yesterday who said they saw the entire Chamber Chick crew out at the Greek Festival yesterday. So that's awesome. Glad staff got a chance to do that. So, all right, I've hit high notes, but there is a ton going on, which is good stuff. Anybody else got stuff with a good cause? Why? Or coffee break.
Well, we all know that there's a real need for teachers.
Yes.
And Columbia College does a lot with that. We have a center of excellence here called APEC, which is an alternative certification for professionals who work at schools but don't have the credentials to be certified as teachers. And that's been going on for a few years. We just got a $3.4 million federal grant to expand that program to include new college graduates from colleges that don't have teacher certification. And again, it's over the next 5 years, we'll be adding 150 new teachers through that program here in the Midlands. And that program, the colleges we partnered with on that are Benedict and Morris. And so, it'll be predominantly minoritized teachers as well. And so it's not only teachers, but it's teachers from local colleges, with increasing the really needed diversity in the schools. So I'm really proud of the team here and the work they've done. And I know everyone is, of course, you haven't mentioned it yet because I know everyone already is aware of the huge home conference game here in Columbia on Saturday. And I'm referring, of course, to the women's soccer game at 7 o'clock against Brunel at Yon Stadium here at Columbia College. So I'll see y'all there.
Good. Listen, the women's soccer program is awesome over there. So good luck against Brunel, good Georgia school. So good luck there. Also, that point, you brought up a good point, Tom. Great presentation this week at a local business group leader meeting with Prisma and Lexington Medical, as well as MUSC, talking about the nursing shortage that these hospitals are seeing and the impact that's having on healthcare. And it's really great to see these three. I mean, they're big hospitals and big employers, but how they're working together to try to solve this shortage. It is very, very complicated, very, very expensive, and one, to recruit nursing, but the cost that they're spending on doing that, and also ways that they're collaborating to find additional resources. So thanks to those folks for because it really does, without the lack of nursing, it really does impede good quality health care. So Tom, thank you. Good stuff on the teacher stuff. Just wanted to shout out to on the nursing shortage as well. I did not mention this last week. I had the knowledge. I did not want to rain on their parade, but I do want to shout out to Susan, put it in the post this morning, but USC's Department of Veteran and Military Affairs voted #1 in the country for services provided to veterans. So that's great stuff. Congratulations to them, and they really have been working hard, that their whole team, to work with the military. So congratulations to them. All right, what else we got?
Hi, this is Emily at FGP. I have a small announcement for you guys, just something to get excited about with this colder weather. And of course, there's an ambulance behind me right as I'm talking. Sorry if y'all can hear that. But so we are holding a coat drive for the first time this year. So if you are cleaning out your closets, find any coats that you can use, feel free to stop by the office. We've got a box right in the front. You might see them around town. We've got them kind of scattered around. So if you're looking for a good place to take some old coats or sweatshirts, hats, gloves, and scarves, we'll take it all. So really excited to implement this year. This year, we're going to give this to Palmetto Place. So if you've got teenagers with extra clothes as well, we'll take those, and happy to start this and start helping out nonprofits in the Midlands year round now.
Hey, that's good stuff. Thanks so much.
Sure.
All right, what else we got? I know it's a slow Friday. I get it.
Well, good
Mark,
morning,
thanks.
everyone. I'll just let everyone know that our reading academy, our after-school reading academy is cranking up, and we're accepting students. We're going to expand through kindergarten to 8th grade this year. And the program is designed to help kids get up to their reading levels, be 3rd grade readers by 3rd grade, increase from there. And we just signed agreements with the University of South Carolina Medical School and the teaching fellows and the federal work study program to bring our tutors and teachers in. So every kid gets connected with 2 or 3 medical skill students or teaching fellows to help them learn on the reading. And then once we've read for a while, we'll get all the rest of their homework done as well. So it's a great program. We can take up to 15 in the elementary and about 15 in the middle school. And this is our first year in a while doing middle school students as well. So we're really excited about that. Parents can register their kids here at the Salvation Army on Farrow Road.
Great. Want to introduce you to Tom Bogart at Columbia College. Make sure they're tied in as well.
Yeah.
They've got excellent students. If you need some additional resources there, I'm sure Tom can find a couple of teachers, some students, and that could help. And they got great.
He's in my book.
But that is wonderful and well needed. We've seen data point after data point of the post-pandemic drop in student achievement and the gap that exists. So thanks for what you're doing there. That's good stuff, Mark. Appreciate it.
Hey, Carl, it's Susan. I'd love to extend the invitation to everybody to join us for the small business breakout next week on Tuesday morning at the Fireflies. We have Hollow Creek Distillery, Mary with Mary's Kitchen, and Rosalind Goodwin from Confidence by Gabby. So great program lineup talking about marketing tips and how to thrive as a small business. Come join us at 8:30.
Thank you. And while we're talking about Mary, I know I see you're muted, but I just want, you got a big announcement. You got things happening. Tell everybody you've had a soft, but
yes, I had the soft opening and serving coffee and pastries every day, something new, something different, whatever I make fresh that day. And if you want to honor that, sit next to a stranger day and have a coffee or pastry treat, come on over to 6 to Canal Side.
by the way, I sent pictures of some of your goods to my kids who were salivating. So it looks delicious. So everybody stop by and see Mary down at Canal Side. So thanks and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Somebody's gonna get called on if I don't hear anybody. Let's see. Random is coming. Anyone?
Okay, I have one, Carl.
Hey, Shane.
So for all of the businesses here, I know employees can start to get burnt out this time of year and with the stress from the holidays. Just wanted to put this out there that SC Thrive offers a free self-care training that can be done. It takes about an hour and a half. I did one virtually last night and trained 23 different medical billing and coding specialists. So that is something that we offer that is available for you and your staff. If you would like to set one of those up, just give me a call.
So what time, that was last night?
Mhm.
So you get through the day and have, you get some relaxation tips and ways to wind down at night. Good.
Yeah, it's a whole mind, body, and soul assessment. So you really, it's very eye-opening.
That's awesome. Good job. All right, Rich, did I miss any news of the day? You're on top of it.
No, it's, I think you're right. We got great weather. Let's all go out to the Greek festival.
There we go. All right, that's best advice I hear. So let's go. Hey, this has been fun. Thanks for joining us today. Ted Creech, have fun at the game tomorrow. Y'all enjoy.
Do my best.
Y'all enjoy the beautiful weather. Go Gamecocks. Go Koalas. Let's enjoy it. Hey, I don't have anything to do next Friday morning at 9 o'clock. So how about we meet back here? All right. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate y'all's partnership. Y'all have a great time. Be careful. Be safe. Drive in the right lane. See you.
All right, Carl.